First, an apartment fire, now frustration for people living at the Harbor Walk apartments in Town and Country. Some were handed keys to a new unit, but they may have to give those keys back. Our Ryan Raish is live outside the apartment complex to explain. Ryan?
Yeah, Brady, the fire destroyed 8 units at the apartment complex behind me. Nearly 30 people were displaced from that fire. The fire department is still trying to narrow in on the cause of the fire. They still have some more testing to do. Meanwhile, residents now have new problems.
It's horrendous. It's shameful.
As if losing most of your belongings in an apartment fire isn't bad enough, Shalon Romeo and many of her neighbors now face a new challenge.
She told me, plain and simple, you need to sign the lease or you need to turn in the keys by the end of the day on Wednesday.
She says she and others were told by the landlord, Harbor Walk Apartments, that they need to leave the new housing made available to them unless they sign a new lease. Beyond that, Romeo says the complex is also pressuring tenants to sign a waiver of liability, saying they won't sue for damages from the fire.
It's beyond a slap in the face. It's like, you know what? You go ahead and deal with what you have to do, but I have money to make.
This legal expert says it may be time for those tenants to get an attorney.
For me, it's 100%. I would never recommend to anybody to ever waive liability.
Martin Lawyer works at Bay Area Legal, a service for people with low income. He says the apartment complex should be applauded for at least allowing displaced residents to move into available units, but they can't turn around and immediately kick them out.
The landlord cannot evict those tenants from the new temporary units without giving the proper notice.
At least 7 days notice, he says, in writing. Besides, if they try to evict, the process takes at least a week.
I don't want to be somewhere where I can't be treated like a person. It's not fair.
Now, I've been trying all day, and I finally got a hold of the manager and the attorney of the apartment complex behind me. They said they would never force any residents to sign a liability waiver. Those who think that, they said, are mistaken. The attorney told me they are always open. If anyone has questions, we'll make sure to check back in with those tenants to see if those concerns are met. Live tonight at Town and Country, Ryan Raish, ABC Action News.